All right. I gotta delete the Goddess's Whim video because then I mean, the solution was solved. Or what the fuck? What did I say? Did I say the solution was solved? Man, I'm freaking a bit high. But the problem was solved. Okay, well, where the slime was, whatnot. So I might have to extend the video for Goddess's Whim indefinitely. Like, I recorded 45 minutes in and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I think I just ate up like a chunk of the content immediately. It's not good. So here we are with do not take this cat at home. Cat home. The fuck? Do not take this cat home, buddy. An itch.io game. Is this on Steam? I don't know. I'm questioning myself. I'm not sure. It's a little cat. It's a little bit of cat. Start. All right. You're not having a great day, as usual. Oh, great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out, but in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turn to head home when? Huh? What was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, there's a cat. Huh. Guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. That actually looks like a... Yeah, it's a kitty cat. It's a kitty cat. Kitty cat. It puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. I'm hoping that there's an option where we don't take this cat home. I know that sounds dumb, but that would be funny. Like, you get two options immediately at the beginning of the game. Okay. Whoa, it's so cute, and it definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another, but about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to the feline overlord, or to a feline overlord. Bowing. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days, anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? So this cat is sussy? The cat doesn't answer you, obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you, as if waiting for it to make the next move. I'm saving this. With a sigh, you take a decisive step back. As good as a cat is, you really can't afford to be taking in a pet on a whim. The hell? Rent's coming up soon and your job doesn't exactly leave you rolling in dough. You give the cat a sad nod. Sorry. Good luck out there, okay? You turn around and leave the cat in the alley behind. Rain's picking up. Time to head home. Ending, not a fool. Man, I'm good. Wait, there's no... Interesting. Let's skip this a bit. Alright, let's take the cat home. You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? You're all alone and, well, I'm kind of in the same boat with myself, so... You bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. You think a little while would probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to shelter tomorrow, but for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. You live in a modest apartment. One bedroom, one bathroom. Alright, welcome back. I think Sandra stopped barking now. Also, this game, look at this. Right click, there's saves, right? You know what's a bit fucky with this game? Look at to the left. Where's the load? Pause. I'm not trying to get the load of this game inside me or something like that. I'm just saying, you know, it's like I'm not mad at it. It's like, oh, good one. You got me there. That's pretty cheeky of you. One bedroom, one bathroom, one you living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long. Okay, that's even if it's just a cat, I'm calling animal services at this point. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making the both of you some dinner. Okay? You take out the can of cat food and open it with the tab on top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. Like pss, pss. Is it? No, it said click his tongue. Click, click. Something like that. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food and completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat does not understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile. That's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted. Mayo and mustard spread. Turkey and cheese and lettuce perfectly. Oh wow, this man has the whole ingredients. Okay, tomato Ow! You went to cut your finger with the knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. Feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh. Tossing the knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Don't worry, I'm alright. It was just an... Huh. You watch as the cat starts to... Oh, it's lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. So the cat likes eating blood? Okay, sure. At your blood. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. The cat sits back staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird, right? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. Gosh darn it, freaking neighbors, man, freaking beeping in the middle of freaking night, man. What the heck, man? Alright, another really quick cut. I paused the recording and I'm back. I think Sandra's calmed down. Hopefully the neighbors. It's like 7:30 p.m. You know, it's like, what's the racket? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. I know my voice sometimes it's clear, sometimes it's not. This video is gonna be all over the place, right? Oh, what the heck? Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside. Not after all your efforts. You were going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not, it's just a cat. The rest of the evening unfortunately goes downhill from there. Even after covering up your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating the sandwich, or your sandwich. While you're cleaning up the kitchen, while trying to watch TV. You gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. This music is freaking me the F out. It's like a ringtone, man. What if it's got a taste for blood and thinks they're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner, untouched. Oh, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of a local vet, you pick up your landline and the lights just it went out. Great, just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. The outing had been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual routine. Why is my cursor loading? Wait, we're actually recording, right? Good. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. Ouch. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? You look outside. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check the clock. Huh. The cat sits on top of your digital clock, staring at you. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up. Kill. Help. 3 a.m. Killing my owner at 3 a.m. challenge. And going complete haywire. Okay, the cat stares at you. It's completely still. You'd think it was a statue if it didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, as soon as you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes, its eyes hold you still, even with your flashlight trained on it. Its pupils are large, roundy, inky pits. Flashlight flickers. Uh-oh. And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence, punctuated with a rapid pumping of blood in your heart, is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How is the clock working with no power? Ghost? I don't know. Demon juice? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored, but no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it had whispered. I'm calling animal services. Right into your ear. Right into your soul. The Soul King? Yeah, baby! Soul! It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could even if it did. You got some soul, brother. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement or of action. But you're still weak from the fear's grip on your mind. Your legs tangle together under you in your haste, and you fall into the ground. Oh, a sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first, you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. So when from your fall, you look up in the daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming in from outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards to your inexplicably open door screech to a halt. As your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife, and still tinted red from your earlier blunder, but that's not right. Wasn't it completely licked clean by the... You gulp dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on your living room floor to be stepped on, instead of resting on a cutting board in the kitchen where you left. Man, this cat is freaking doing a home alone against us. Fucking A, freaking Kevin, man. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife. Knife! Okay, anyone remember that annoying orange? I do. It spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. It pads lightly over to the knife as if skipping in delight. It's gonna lick and bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Ah, your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breaths, discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you'd taken in, licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood? Golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if just considering the act of pouncing forward. Can't believe this cat is a predator. In the context of animals, it's calm down. But you're already on your feet and out the door. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red, but there's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything. Except your blood. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprints your injured foot leaves in your wake with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even then you don't stop running, because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, then yeah, what's behind? What in the world is behind? Technically, I guess the saves don't really matter, but I'll keep running. Huh? Interesting. How very, very interesting. And here it begins. Wait. 40 endings? Out of your fucking mind? I'm loading this. Look behind you. Huh? Interesting. How very, very interesting. No, we have to make... Oh my god, we have to play this game. You're walking. Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Huh? What was that? Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound at the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. Last time it was raining. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Is this Kiko Barzaga, man? Finally, the sound source comes into view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, there's a cat. Oh, I guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. Puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Meow? So, you look so familiar, right? I wouldn't say cute, but then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look, after all. This one sure is a cutie though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. But other stray cats, they're pissy and, you know, normal cats, whatever. This cat likes blood, so It's just sitting there patiently, waiting for it to do something. Or maybe the cat is not staring at the player or the character we're playing as. It's staring directly at us. Weirdly enough, if you look at it at any angle, it's kind of like just staring at you weirdly, you know? I ain't taking it. Sadly, as cute as the cat is, you'd never take this thing home with you. You just can't take it home with you. You're a responsible adult. You are, with rent and bills to pay for, not to mention you need to buy food to survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. It knows what to do. Fucking A. No. We know it likes blood. Play with cat. Play with cat. Aw, you just want a little attention, don't you? The poor thing must be bored sitting in that box all day. You're not sure you're much of an interesting companion, but you're willing to do your best. There's gotta be something you can entertain the little critter with. But what? I look around the area. You search around, but there's really nothing in the alley that looks interesting enough for the cat to play with. So maybe... How about a game? You decide on a game you've known since childhood. Red light, green light. Classic. Teaching a cat how to play might be a bit of a challenge, but you get the feeling that felines and natural hunting instincts will help it along. You walk to the entrance of the alley, the cat meowing at you. Oh, what the heck? Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Exaggerate your movements, covering your eyes with your hands, and turn around. 1, 2, 3. Red light. You spin around. The cat is like, what a regarded person I am about to kill and obviously consume. The cat hasn't left the box, tilting its head at curious confusion. Let's try something. Maybe the concept is too advanced for a cat after all. That's okay, you'll think of something else to do. What about my pocket? Dig into your pockets. Find a small piece of string in your left pocket. Not very helpful. The string is far too short. An eager and excited cat leaping for it could easily lead to you getting bitten and scratched. In your right pocket is a bar of chocolate. Not too helpful either right now. The only other thing you got on is your phone. It's not much of anything the cat can play with, but there is something you can do. Photo montage. Well, that was fun, right? Well, you enjoyed yourself. With nothing else to do and no intention of taking the cat home, you decided it's probably best to just leave. You don't want the cat to get too attached after all. At least you'll have some memories to take with you. Okay, see you around, I guess? Good luck? Okay, alright. You turn and walk away, but the oh, what the I hate that. I hate that. I thought it was my actual phone. Your phone just got a message. You open it up and... What? Aren't I cute? It's a picture of a familiar looking cat. Huh? The cat does look cute and happier in the picture. But it's not a picture you recognize. What the heck? Did I... You did not take this picture. You peek over your shoulder at the cat. But the cat is simply looking at you. It mews sadly as if pleading you to come back. Fuck this alley. Fuck you, man. You ignore the cat and briskly walk out the alley without another look. It's like, eh. Phew. That was weird. You're a good distance away when... Not again. You reluctantly look at the new message and... Don't ignore me. Creeped out. You decide to just go home. I know you're seeing these. Come back. Come back. This is... Never give cats a phone. I'm telling you. Come back. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What about the cat? What about the cat? I mean, this kitty cat kind of evil, man. I'll be honest. Come back. Alright, now that's a funny face. I'll be honest. Somebody absolutely just edited a 2D fucking smile with the front teeth out. You ever heard of Smile Dog? Creepypasta? Well, here's Smile Cat. Come back. Alright, calm. Oh. Guys, I think it crashed the game. Can see you. Can always see you. You can't hide. I'll always find you. Your eyes dart around nervously, certain that you're being followed. Okay, it was kind of actually creepy, but there's nothing there. If I was the main character, I immediately notice, wait, there's no one here. I'm the only guy who's walking the streets. Daytime, nighttime, evening, morning, afternoon. That's freaky. You're finally home, but you feel too shaken for any relief to calm you down. You rush to the bathroom and slam the door behind you. I almost out-F4'd the game because I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of those 1 ending, 2 ending kind of games. And then boom, 40 endings. Okay, wait a minute. Everything's okay. This isn't real. It's just like a bad dream. Everything's okay. What about the cat? You fumble in the dark to turn on the sink and splash your face with some cold water, hoping it will calm your mind and stop the hallucinations. Because that's all they are, right? Hallucinations? You're really regretting leaving home today. You must have been overworking yourself more than you realize. Yeah, that must be... New message. You jump as your phone alerts you to yet another message received. What if I... Oh man, this phone is... Curiosity did get the cat, but the satisfaction brought it back. Let's go. With shaking hands, you look at your phone. Hi, friend. What? Startled, you whirl around and instinctively jump back. You slip, smashing the back of your head into the bathroom mirror. You don't register the pain just yet. Your eyes shifty widely around the room, shifting wildly. There's nothing here, or nothing there, nothing at all. You feel dizzy. You dazedly feel the back of your head and examine your hand. You can't really see anything, but it feels warm and wet. The smell of copper fills the air. The dizziness overwhelms you and you collapse on the bathroom tiles. Hell, you reach for a phone to call an ambulance. The batteries are dead. Photo bomber, son of a bitch. How many endings do we have? Yeah, we just low-key kind of died. Damn it. Continue. You're walking, right? Of course. And you're actually glad that you did. The weather's absolutely perfect today. I think this is the same. Wait. Wait, this is new. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost missed it. Huh? What was that? Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound of the entrance of a lonely alleyway. The sunlight only just manages to reach down between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. Okay, I read this. Yep. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, there's a cat. Yeah, I think we could just skip. I'm like slow. I'm reading it if there's anything new. So, you look so familiar. Okay, there we go. That's... Then again, it is a cat. Yup. Okay, I think we're good. I think I saved this as do not take the cat home. Did we ever take the cat home? I don't. I'll do the same thing. It never takes this thing home with you. Okay. Feed the cat. The cat must be hungry, right? You can't imagine that it's had much to eat if it's so attached to the box it's in. Though it doesn't exactly seem malnourished either. Surely it must have left the box to search for food then. For some reason, something in the back of her mind tells you that's not the case. And not to think on it any further. Well, either way, you can't exactly enjoy your day out knowing you left behind a hungry cat. Especially we could have done something to help. So, what to do about the hungry kitty? Not yet. So, oh. Okay, so we're gonna give it chocolate, huh? Nope, it's not even expired. Quite the find indeed. You're about to offer it to the cat? When suddenly you're hit with guilt as you remember something gut-curdling. Chocolate is toxic to cats. Oh my god, I'm so... You resist the urge to vomit at your near mistake. You feel so guilty, you throw the chocolate bar away into the nearby trash bin. And an almost cat killer does not deserve chocolate. You go back to the cat, barely able to stand its innocently oblivious expression. It doesn't even know that you almost... I'm so sorry, I don't even know what to say. You are a horrible person. You know what? Stay there. I'll be right back. You leave the alley. And return with the whole fish you bought at the nearby grocery shop. It was a bit pricey, but it was the least you could do. Cat killer. The cat eagerly accepts her offering, munching happily at the fish after you place it in the box. Wait, it can eat fish? Or it just wants fresh meat? You want to smile at the sight, but you just feel so awful. Sorry again. The cat seemingly pays you no mind as you slip back out of the alley. Not feeling like you deserve a peaceful day out, you decide to just head back home. I don't like that sound. On the way home, you notice more cats than usual watching you from their hiding spots, but you try not to think about it. You can't help but wonder. I mean, I guess it's kind of creepy when all the animals start looking at you. Either you feel like a king, a god, or something wrong is happening. They know what you've nearly done, but it's not like you meant to hurt anyone. I agree. Right? You finally reach your apartment building. You're about to unlock the door when... Huh? What? You look behind you, only to see dozens of cats standing there, looking at you. Did they see you feeding the cat in the alley and thought that you had more food for all of them? I'm sorry, I don't have any more food for you. None of them move an inch. Starting to feel a little unnerved when finally a single cat pushes its way to the front and... Oh, it's you. Oh, it's... Held carefully between its teeth is the chocolate bar you thrown away earlier. Oh, it's feeding us. It places the chocolate bar down in front of it before looking back up at you. All the cats look up at you. You can feel their judgment. I don't give a flip, man. You feel your sins weighing down heavily on your back. But without the money to buy enough food for all of them, you don't know what to do. Sometimes... Okay, cats. Let's be... First of all, the remake of Cats, or making it live action, that was cat shite. Okay, I'm saying that right now. Hopefully they won't get mad. Second, I ain't begging for forgiveness. I gave the other cat food. This is not a charitable organization. I'm going inside. Screw this. You decide to cut your losses and head inside. Your sins weigh down on you, but you're only human. What more can you do exactly? And they're cats. Jeez. You try to ignore the yowling of the neighborhood cats as you go about your chores. You consider preparing dinner, but how could you enjoy it knowing how hungry those poor cats outside are? The ones you wronged. You decide to take a bath and go straight to bed without dinner. A fitting punishment for someone like you. Forgo the fancy bath bubbles because you don't deserve them and sink into the water with a sigh. Your mind races, but you can't really think of any immediate solution that does not require more money. You wish there was something, anything you could do to make things right. Suddenly, your legs start to feel really itchy. You try to lift one to see what's going on, but what rises out of the water isn't a pair of legs. Oh no! It's a fishtail? You feel dizzy at the sight. Maybe you're hallucinating from the stress. Try to climb out of the tub to cool your head, but instead of your hands rising up to brace itself, a wet fin stretches out to plop on the rim. It's too weak to hold your weight, and you're so startled by the sight. Reminds me of One Guy, One Fish. My god, did the character hear me say that and he got freaking knocked out or something? That just slip and smack your head on the side of the bathtub, passing out almost immediately. You're awake, you think, anyway. You open your eyes and you're underwater? You must have slid beneath the surface of the bathwater. You gasp instinctively. Except not really. A bubble simply floats out of your mouth. Up, up, up to the surface. You're broke as heck, so you know your bathtub isn't that big. Did you shrink? But how? And if there were a reasonable answer, it wouldn't explain how you haven't drowned yet. You swim to the edge of the tub and see the truth in your shadow silhouette. Oh my god, you've been turned into a fish! This is impossible. When I was watching SpongeBob, when they say flop like a fish, I didn't think they would mean that literally. So you don't get any time to ponder over this, unfortunately. Because just then, cats. A shadow looms over you from above. You look up and see the cat. It peers down at you from beyond the water's surface. And then you realize, this is the answer. This is how you're meant to atone. With a heavy heart, you swim up to the surface. The cat scoops you up, tossing you out of the tub and into the bathroom tiles. As you flop around gasping for air or water, you realize the cat wasn't alone. Dozens of hungry eyes peer down at you. Look at this predator seeing a helpless, defenseless fish on the ground. You can hear the yowling of what sounds like hundreds of cats outside your bathroom window. What, they're gonna share? Get the fuck out of here. You send one last look to the cat before closing your eyes and accepting your fate. As the cats descend upon you, tearing at your flesh, you find yourself mourning the fact that you're not even big enough to feed all of them. Now, if I was turned to a fish, I'd be like, I hope they choke on my freaking fish bone or something. Even in the end, you couldn't properly atone. Your efforts, your life, all of it amounted to nothing. Seafood sacrifice. First of all, I ain't sacrificing fucking dick. Alright, I'm begging the cat overlords. You collapse to your knees and bow down low as you start to earnestly beg for their forgiveness. I'm so sorry, I swear. I'd do anything to make it up all of you, but you're out of options. First of all, you're not a femboy. Second of all, some of these cats are chicks, so dudettes. It's a matter of like, okay, how do you appease all of them, right? Suddenly, choke. You feel something stir in your stomach and swim its way up to your throat. Oh, we're gonna start puking fish? It's like a effed up way of my man JC, instead of popping up fish from behind the hands, you know, this man is puking fish. Closing off your airways as it tries to force its way out of your esophagus. It finally succeeds with aid from your helpless gagging. Huh? Whoa, what the? Lying on the ground in front of you. Blood and fish. Sounds like a band. Bloodfish is a flopping fish. You just threw up a living fish? What the hell? The cats come rushing forward, all tearing hungrily at the fish. You're happy to finally be of help, truly. But how? Yeah, it's gonna keep puking. You throw up another fish. This is why I was like, I ain't begging down on my knees. And when they eat me as a fish, I hope they choke on my small fish bones. Might say, what a hater. I'm like, first of all, I fed the cat the Eldritch Monster fish, and then all of the freaking 2-bit cat punks thinking this is a charity show. Come on, brother. And another. And another. And your stomach hurts. You're getting dizzy. You fall to your knees. Tears and snot are streaming down her face by the time you cough up a final tiny bloody fish and collapse forward. Your throat and stomach both burn in a way that feels dangerous. Oh, I had that same sensation when I was flat out drunk. Puking everywhere. It was awful, man. You start to fade out. Despite the pain, you strangely feel a more overwhelming sense of hopeful pride. That you've made up for your disgusting actions. That you've been forgiven. I don't give a fuck. The sounds of happy cats munching away at your fish fills your ears. Then... oh, it gives us a chocolate bar back. You feel something being nudged into your hand. Feels like... it's a bar of chocolate you found in your pocket. That's a fat chocolate bar. Holy shit. You smile weakly. You've successfully atoned, but you don't really have the strength to eat your reward. Sadly, the last taste in your mouth as you leave this mortal coil doesn't get to be that of chocolate, but raw fish. Fishing for pardon. Get that shit out of here, you fucking cat. Get the fuck out of mine. I ain't taking this cat home again. I never take this cat home. I'm skipping this, guys, because we are gonna play with the cat, and then, did we buy a toy? We did not buy a toy, but we're gonna skip through this. We're gonna save this, because it's another option. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. This is it. This is it. I'm ignoring the phone. I'm ignoring the phone. The phone vibrates insistently over and over, but you just can't look. You keep your eyes squeezed shut. Oh my god, this is pissing me off. Your fingers tightly grip the sink. In your mind, you beg whoever or whatever's doing this to just stop already. Please, please, please just put me out of my misery. You mutter this quietly. You don't really mean it. You don't. But as the words take shape in the darkest corners of your mind, the phone immediately stops vibrating. You'd think that this would have given you relief, but you only feel dread sinking heavily into your stomach. You can feel eyes on you. You can feel puffs of air in the back of your neck, damp and deep and slow. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. You look at the mirror. Nothing. You peek around the room. Still nothing. Nothing at all. But you absolutely know that something is there, here, waiting to be acknowledged, for you to accept the fact of its existence, for it to exist. Only then will it deign to give you peace, to free you from a life of constantly looking over your shoulder, of fearing your own image, your own reflection. You could feel its patience, limitless and old. You can't win against it in a war of attrition. Your lifespan will long expire before it tires of you. So, you close your eyes and accept it. Oh my freaking face, man. As your head is severed from your neck, you're filled with peace, grateful that at the very least, you never had to see it. Whatever it was. It's just like Pennywise, but it's a cat. Headshot. Okay, that was a weaker ending, I'll be honest. That was like alright. You know, it's like, okay, that was, well, it wasn't too crazy. Hang out and do something else. Well, I guess I could stay a little longer. But now what to do? I could play with it. Oh, I just wanted to, yeah, I guess we could play with the cat again. But we could buy it. So after being out in this alley all alone for who knows how long, you personally think your furry friend deserves something special. Put it in a jar. I'm kidding. I'll be right back, okay? You quickly leave the alley and rush to the nearby pet store. You browse through all the different toys for cats. There are so many to choose from, plush and bright colored and scented with catnip. But you realize that most of the toys aren't meant for a cat to play with alone. You can't stay in the alley playing forever. And you can't exactly afford to get another cat as a playmate. Another? That's it! You know exactly what to get now. After a quick and successful search of the store, you make your purchase and rush back to the alley, eager to show off your find. Yes, you're the son of a cutie fucker, you. I'm back. The alley feels even gloomier after spending time in direct sunlight. It makes you feel that much prouder of your gift. Skip over to the cat and dig in the store's plastic bag. I've got something for you. Huh? The cat leans up. Here's the bag's contents. You pull out your gift to the cat. It's a white version of him. Oh, this black cat is gonna be pissed, man. Oh my days. Oh no. It's a small cat plushie. The plushie is light orange cream color with burnt sepia stripes, making it resemble a tabby cat. The synthetic fur is soft, but not unrealistically so, and the large eyes are a pale green, more subdued than you would have expected for a toy. There's no denying it's just a plushie, but the thoughtful details still make it almost uncanny to the real thing, which makes it perfect. A companion for the cat, and one you could actually afford. Win-win. That's not all. You give the plushie a little squeeze and the cat looks freaking offended, man. Unimpressed. It's like, well, you think it's cute. You think it's cute. Guess your purchase wasn't so successful after all. Out of options and lower in cash. You awkwardly place the plushie in the box next to the cat. You get up and turn to leave. You're a few steps away when you hear an electronic meow behind you. Huh? You turn to see the plushie on the ground next to the box. The cat is watching you closely, staring. We see the cat as cute, something to play with. What if the cat sees us as a plaything? It sees us as something cute. It wants to get our attention. Son of a bee-bird, man. This is gonna be like 100 saves. Fuck your plushie. Ungrateful little monster. You huff an annoyance? You're welcome. So, shaking your head, you turn to leave once again. Yeah. When a sharp pain lances up your arm. Yeah. Crying out, you grab at your arm only for it to fall off. Your arm just falls right off. You stare in shock at your severed limb on the ground, gathering your courage. You turn to look at where your arm had once connected to the rest of you, only to see. Oh, not blood. It's cotton. Wow. Interesting. Not polymer, plastic. Touching it, the stump doesn't even hurt. That is. Then the same thing happens to your other arm. You fall when both your legs succumb to the same nonsensical fate, crying out at the agony that comes and goes like it never happened, as if you're not currently laying on the dirty ground of an alley, limbless. What in the world is going on? You can't make sense of it. You can't think straight. The pain has receded, leaving you with a strangely empty pit in your stomach, considering you still have a stomach and it wasn't replaced with. As you lay back helpless and still in shock, staring at the sky, the cat's face appears in your line of vision. Looks like an angel, but it's the devil. Nah, I don't think so. Oh wow, what a cool little tidbit of animation. See that? It lunges at your torso and starts biting and clawing into your chest like a chew toy. It doesn't hurt anymore. You feel like it should. You're not sure if you're glad that it doesn't. Eventually you feel the cat pull something out of you. A small doll that looks very, very familiar. It's hard to tell, but that doll is that supposed to be me? That's you, isn't it? The cat hops off of you and heads back to the box with its prize. At least you think so. Everything's too dark to tell. You wake up and find that you can't move an inch. You can't look around. You can't even breathe. Oh, it's a little animation. Look at that. A little video. A GIF. Though none of those realizations seem to be a problem, all you can see is the face of a familiar looking cat curled around you, purring in its sleep. For some reason, this does not bother you. You're not sure why you feel like it should. You try to latch onto thoughts in your head that feels like memories of another life, another time, another you. But the thoughts slip away like forgotten dreams. Oh well, that's fine, isn't it? You're just a doll after all. And a doll's role isn't to have a silly thoughts or to remember unimportant things. This is some Toy Story shit. Buzz, you're a toy! You know, it's a funny scenario. But to be a companion. And judging from the cat's contented purring, you seem to be performing your role perfectly. You're filled with an overwhelming strong sense of pride at this fact. And so you too feel content. Cotton-headed, so this cat is evil, man. I'm picking up the plushie. You sigh and go over to pick up the stuffed toy. You really do just want attention, don't you? You hold up the cat doll, examining it a little. It looks a little different. Yeah, it kind of does. Okay, whoa. Toy Story. Boom, you just destroyed the rule. Either you have to out F4 yourself, toy, or the toy will kill you, I think. Did it just look at you? Damn, the battery's already dead? Oh. Ouch. The plushie somehow opens its soon-on mouth before biting into her wrist. Get this fucking plushie doll off of me, man! Ah, stop! He tried to fling it off, but its grip on you is strong as it drinks her blood, ravenous and frantic. It's got that gorilla grip, you know what I'm saying? You hit it against the concrete walls of the alley. He tried to tear at its sturdy fabric. But try as you might, you can't seem to hurt it or make it stop. It's just a toy after all. Eventually you start to feel faint, enough to collapse her knees in defeat. The stuffed doll is drinking more calmly now, as if its previous aggression had been a mere reaction to your desperation. It seems satisfied that you're no longer putting up a fight. Is this a Diddy cat? What is this? You think you blacked out for a second, because though you're still sitting, the next time you're conscious, your eyes are closed. I think I read it incorrectly. You feel so weak. You have to use all your strength just to pry open your eyes, and when you do, you see a kitten? Its fur a familiar orange cream with burnt sepia stripes. It's napping at your wrist. The kitten lifts its head and looks at you with piercing pale green eyes. It mews at you with a high squeaky pitch, mouth covered in blood. It'd be downright adorable if you weren't about to die from blood loss. Is the cat saying, "Hey, you brought me child, I make it alive. We got child now." What the flip? See, this is what I'm talking about. You don't want to be talking with those like freaking random strangers, you know? See what happens? Boom, got a child. The cat strolls into your line of vision and picks the kitten up. It gives you an indecipherable look before turning away. The cat carries the kitten back to the box and starts to carefully and dutifully clean it. You sway and find you can't right yourself before falling to the ground. It would seem that in the end, it gotten the cat a playmate after all. Living doll. We freaking died, man. What the fuck? What is it? Oh, we pick up the plushie. Let's go back. Yeah, we can hang out, do something else. Freaking animal. We feed the cat. What did we do? What to do about check pockets, look around the area. We can you glance around the dark, dingy alleyway and only see garbage bags, trash bins, empty cardboard boxes, and scattered litter here and there. If there was something for the cat to eat, surely would have found it by now, right? But you don't want to just give up so easily. You keep looking. You look and only see garbage. You sniff and only smell garbage. You listen. Wait. You just barely make out the sound of a faint scurrying by the trash bin a few feet away. Oh my god, it's not... a faint addict? It's over. Quietly, oh so quietly, you creep over to the bin. And... you lunge. You weren't very graceful in your attempt. You'd stumbled and knocked over a stack of nearby boxes full of more trash. But as you stand up, grasped in your hand is a small mouse. That's a fucking mouse. That ain't no New Yorker rat right there. That's a mouse. Why is a pet mouse here, man? The mouse squeaks and shrieks in distress, wriggling and struggling desperately in your grip. It's gonna be some kind of monkey's paw going on in this ending. You're holding it too tightly and carefully for it to be able to bite or scratch you, though. It wears itself out eventually and looks up at you with black eyes. It's completely at your mercy. Fuck me. Spare the mouse? Feed mouse to cat. Holy shit. Okay, now I feel a bit I feel a bit guilty, yeah, but it's a mouse eat world out here, you know? The mouse looks scared as if it can sense her intentions. It weakly starts to struggle again. The mouse say, no, that thing is an eldritch creature. The mouse is reluctant. Feed mouse to cat. You feed the mouse to the cat. After we get 40 endings, we're about to unlock the Infinity Cat. I'm kidding. The cat tears it apart instantly. Okay, that's... Oh my lord. The mouse's pain squeaks and squeals pierce through you until they're abruptly cut off. It's a bit brutal, but that's life. It's like being in a nature documentary, right? You're the baby or the weak animal, and you're about to get killed by the predator. And the cameraman from Nat Geo... Or was it the Discovery Channel? I don't know. Nat Geo is just like drinking his like Kool-Aid, Flavor Aid, whatever. Like, look at that. Look at that thing. Satisfied, the cat mews happily at you, red tinting its fangs. The cat curls up in its now blood-stained box and goes to sleep. You take the chance to leave. A well-fed cat will likely follow you home after all. And cute as the cat is, you really can't afford a pet right now. Still feeling a little guilty about the mouse, you decide to just go home. And it's just kinda... Don't tell me we're gonna turn to a fucking mouse, man. After a long walk home, you finally enter your apartment. You head straight for your room. And collapse on your bed, falling into a fitful sleep. Later, you wake up. Oh my god, the cats haunt us, we become a fish. Now the mice hunt us. What the fuck? The squeaking and scurrying noises all around you. So loud and constant they sound like screams. In the darkness of your room, you see the shifting shadows of hundreds of mice surrounding your bed. Wow. You do say it's nothing like a mice party. Try to run. But you cry out as twin lances of pain race up your legs. You fall off the bed in your attempt to escape. The hordes of mice dodging as you crash to the ground. You can't stand up. Looking back and squinting in the dark, you're just about to make the source of your pain. The flesh and tendons of your heels and ankles are mangled. It's like World War I people in the trenches. They wake up, they're getting eaten by fucking rats. Bitten through your socks. No, leave me alone. Desperate, you crawl with only your arms towards the door. The mice descend upon you, biting into your skin, gnawing away pieces of you. You start to fade in and out of consciousness, but you still reach up for the doorknob. The arm heavy, weighed down by the mice clinging to it with little claws and tiny teeth. You manage to jostle the knob enough for the door to slowly swing open. Plop. God damn, Al! But your outstretched arm suddenly falls to the ground lifeless. The mice manage to chew through the flesh and bone of your now dismembered limb. As a few mice creep forward to curse and inspect your arm, you stare blankly at it for a moment before sliding your gaze up. In the newly opened doorway sits a familiar-looking mouse. It stares at you, the darkness in its beady black eyes. You can't begin to measure their depths. I think it's mad. Nor the hatred pouring out from within them. All of it. Aimed at you. Ah! You collapse, head hitting the floor as your other arm is eaten away as well. My god, man, this friggin' visual novel is brutal. You're not sure how you're still conscious. The pain should be indescribable, and yet you just feel a cold sense of loss. The mice have clustered along your back now, gnawing and ripping their way between your shoulder blades, to your back, to your chest. You weakly cough up blood. They must have damaged something important. You feel something being pulled out of you. And in between the moments that blankets of darkness fade out your vision, you hear something wet plop on the ground in front of you. It better not be a penis. You pry your eyes open and see it in front of the mouse. It's just my heart. Hey, that belongs inside me, man. Weirdly shaped, red with your blood and pulsing red. Oh, that's my heart, isn't it? Now their mice all descend upon it, abandoning your half-eaten body. You're losing a lot of blood. You feel sleepy, but you also feel anger? Yes, so much anger. How dare they? He's like Greta Thunberg or whatever. How dare you? The last thing you see before your vision fails you is a pair of glowing eyes leering from the darkness beyond the doorway. Oh, the cat saved us, weirdly. You can hear squeaks and shrieks of terror all around you. Low yowls, deep snarls, gnashing teeth, tearing flesh. As your remaining senses leave you, you smile weakly with the last of your strength, when something with soft, slightly damp and sticky fur nuzzles your cheek. Good kitty. Well fed. They did say a well-fed cat will follow us home. One more ending, then to spare the funky mouse. Are you sure? Spare the mouse. You can hear the cat's stomach growling. It must be so hungry. It must be starving. I don't give a fuck, man. Go find your own food. You know the cat is hungry. Why are you hesitating? Can't pray for the cat's sake, didn't you? Are you really going to value the life of a filth they've owed and more than the cats? I said spare the mouse, gosh darn it. Oh shit. Okay, we should have just let the rats eat us. Then the cat comes in and saves us, you know. You're mocking me, aren't you? Last chance. Hand over the prey. Now. Scenario kitty cat. I don't make negotiations with terrorists. Spare the mouse. What you gonna do? Kill me again? You left the mouse go. It scurries away, squeezing into a tiny hole in the wall, but you don't pay it much mind. Will the rat save me? You don't flinch as a giant clawed paw slowly falls in front of you, blocking your path to the alley's entrance. Not that you had any delusions about escaping. The cat is hungry after all. You close your eyes in acceptance as the paw gently pulls you back, and back, and... a life spared. Fuck the rats, man. Load. What else can we do? Is it this one? Let's do something else, kitty cat. You're not ready. On second thought. Wait a minute. What to do? We fed the cat, we played with the cat. We did leave the cat. Wait. You don't think it's a good idea to get the cat's hopes up of having someone look after it if you're not willing to commit? What if it gets attached and someone tracks you down back to your home? You never get away. You're sorry, see you around, I guess. Stand up, the cat watching your every move. Make it halfway out of the alley when the cat meows almost pitifully at you. This cat is good. Wait, no, we gotta save this. Wait, no, ignore. No, you need to nip this in the bud and get on with your day. It's what's best for both of you. You leave the alley and continue on your way. Wait, what was I doing? In all the excitement of dealing with your furry dilemma, you'd forgotten that you still hadn't decided what you were going to do for your day off. What the? Oh, the twists are getting twisty. You decide to take a stroll in a park or something. The only one within walking distance is the nearby dog park. You think it'll make you feel better. First you get to see a cute cat today, now you get to see a cute dog. Several of them in fact. The park is bustling with owners and their canine companions. Playing frisbee, fetch, running, jumping, even napping. Such cuties, whatever. I could want anything to do with his mangy mutts. What's wrong? You didn't think that? Decide to move on. The cat is the narrator, I think. The dogs are also adorable. You want to pet every single one you come across. But you know not all owners are cool with strangers just walking up and manhandling their pets. Not all dogs appreciate it either. So you stroll around the path trying to exude a welcoming aura that will beckon one of these cute doggies to you. You don't have to wait very long. Stop as the smallest, cutest puppy you've ever seen scampers up to you, blocking your path. Holy shit! Who would ever harm such a creature? No, that's horrible. There's no way I would ever do that. But what? It's just a puppy. There's no way I would ever do that. That's disgusting. I think I'm going to be sick. There's no way I would ever do that. You pick up the puppy and... Hold on. You just barely manage reining the reflex to throw the puppy as far away from you as possible. Oh my god. With shaking hands, you quickly place the puppy in the grass and take several jerky steps back. The owner seems confused by your reaction to their puppy. But you just wave at them in a daze before hastily stumbling away. You're not feeling so great about being at the park at the moment. Maybe you should leave. This is my body. This is my soul. This is my mind. We're staying there. You stay at the park. Try to calm down by watching all the dogs from afar as you walk along the path. But every so often, one will run up to you. And when they do, they look wrong. Their owners don't seem to notice. You find a bench and sit down for a quick break, closing your eyes. Maybe this wasn't the best idea after all. Maybe you should have stayed with me instead. What's happening with this? You're broken out of your thoughts when something lands gently in your lap. You look down and see a frisbee on your thighs. Hey, sorry about that. Can you throw that back? Starts throwing it back. You look up to see an owner waving at you in the distance. But more importantly... Huh? A series of excited barks jerks your gaze forward and you see a large dog sprinting towards you. Smile, dog. Oh no. Oh no, the Mandela effect. The Mandela catalog, apparently. A series of excited barks jerks your gaze forward and you see a large dog sprinting towards you. Hey, hurry and throw it back! Oh, you throw the frisbee and the dog runs in the opposite direction, jumping and catching it right out of the air. Impressive. The dog and the owner walk up to you. Thanks for that. You can pet him if you want. Oh, this dog looks like it wants to seduce me. The dog looks up at you, eager for its reward of pets and pats for catching the frisbee. Should I? I'll pet the dog. Really? Are you sure? I'm warning you. If someone's jealous, do not touch that mutt. You're gonna regret. I'll pet the damn dog, cat. Monster. Now, third step. Son of a B word, man. You reach out your hand. And you pet the dog. The dog seems pleased. You don't feel well. Suddenly, the sky begins to darken rapidly. You look up along with all the pet owners. You see that the sun has been eclipsed by the moon in the blink of an eye. You vaguely remember that you should never look directly at an eclipse. But for some reason, you don't look away. Well, someone's mad. My bad, guys. My pet cat is kind of jealous. A loud piercing yowl reveals the air shaking the ground beneath you. You instinctively move to lift your hands in order to shield your ears. But no. But the hand that been cautiously pressed upon the dog's head comes away with some resistance. Resistance like sticky slime, almost cementing your hand to the dog's head. No, the dog, the poor doggy. The slime stretches with your movement. The dog's head stretches with it too as the canine begins to just melt. It melts and melts until it becomes a pile of goo at your feet. Did I do that? Sleepyheads, ladies and gents. Did I kill the dog? No, I don't think so. The dog came towards me, man. He wanted to be pet. You dazedly look around for the dog's owner, only to find an empty pile of familiar clothes where they once stood. You see similar piles of clothes next to piles of goo scattered all across the park's open field. All the dogs hold their owners. The melted goo of the dog in front of you then starts to move with a shudder. What's happening? It's gonna become a slime dog? It slithers across the grass towards the field in the center of the park. All the other piles of goo following after it. The fuck is that? They mix and melt together into a single entity that shifts and undulates and bulges and grows. You watch in dazed horror as it then fills out and shapes itself. Is it gonna be a weird dog? Into a behemoth of a dog. Snarling and frothing at the mouth, red eyes frantic and searching. For the glowing orbs land directly on you. The rumbling growl it emits is so low and deep you can feel the sound of it crash into you. Yeah, I'm leaving the park. Alrighty then. No, you had your chance. Better start running. What a punk ass cat. You tried to run, but you're not fast enough. The main behemoth barely takes a few leaps before it's already towering over you. Ouch. This dog better not have rabies, man. It tears you apart until there's nothing left. Dawg Furson. Whoever made this game is clearly a cat person. Alright, see you everyone, ladies and gents. There's multiple endings to this. I think I've mentioned that before. We only got 10 endings out of all those many decisions, but it's pretty funny. Got fun endings. Can't believe we got ending 35. Maybe 40. Ending 40 is a good ending. The true ending. I don't know. Maybe there is a true ending. Ending 0, it begins. At the moment it ate our blood, we are now in a contract, I guess. Either way, see ya in the next in a different video. Bye. Good luck with whatever you're doing. Doo-doo.